In this lecture, we're going to look at 7 words connected with substances. Substances. And the 7 words are substance, chemical, fuel, gas, liquid, metal, oil. Your first word is substance. Substance. A substance is a very general scientific term. It can refer to any kind of solid, such as a powder, or even a liquid or a gas, but a substance has particular properties. For example, some cigarettes contain poisonous substances. The substance causing the problem is found in wheat. He was found guilty of taking a banned substance. So the plural of substance, of course, substances. Substances. And some collocations. A toxic substance, a poisonous substance, an illegal substance. The last one is useful, also known as drug abuse. It's substance abuse. An oily substance, a powdery substance, a waxy substance, a chemical substance. So these 4 describe different types of substance. Some synonyms: material, stuff. Stuff is a very, very general word. Item, object. Substance. And the next word is chemical. Chemical. A chemical is the substance that something is made of, and it's also connected with reactions between substances. For example, CFCs caused chemical reactions that depleted the ozone layer. Soldiers exposed to chemical weapons report long-term health problems. The food chain is affected by the overuse of chemicals in agriculture. So chemicals is a plural noun, and you can turn chemical into an adverb, chemically. For example, chemically treated food, or the drug chemically affects your thought processes. Some common collocations: chemical reaction, chemical agent. So these are uses of chemical as an adjective. These are next to a noun, so we talk about dangerous chemicals and synthetic chemicals. Chemical. Here's your next word. Fuel. Fuel. It's a substance that is burned to provide heat and energy, and typical fuels are oil, coal, and gas. For example, the car ran out of fuel and had to pull over, had to stop. The government is funding research into cleaner fuels. The country needs to cut its fuel consumption. Some common collocations: we use fuel, burn fuel, you can run out of fuel, consume fuel. We also talk about fossil fuel, nuclear fuel, fuel prices, and fuel efficiency. This one is often used talking about cars. Cars need to be fuel efficient. Some synonyms: energy source and combustible. Fuel. And your next word is gas. Gas. Gas is a substance that is neither liquid nor solid. So it's a third state of matter, like air. And it's also used to describe a type of fuel that you can burn. It's an uncountable noun. Note that in American English, gas is also a name for the substance you put into your car. It's actually short for gasoline, but Americans just call it gas, even though it's actually a liquid. Some example sentences. Coal is a cheaper fuel source than gas. BP signed a contract to develop oil and gas reserves in Siberia. The president agreed to the construction of a gas pipeline across the country. Some common collocations: natural gas, gas reserves, gas supply, gas pipeline. Gas. And your next word is liquid. Liquid. A liquid is a substance which is not solid, but it flows and it can be poured like water. For example, you must drink plenty of liquid during the day. The explosion was caused by flammable liquid. At room temperature, fats are solid and oil is liquid. So liquid, the plural of course is liquids, but it's also a verb as well, to liquefy. So when you turn a solid or a gas into a liquid, you liquefy it. Some common collocations: you pour a liquid, you absorb a liquid, you can have flammable liquids. The fourth form here, you can use liquid as an adjective, liquid hydrogen. And some synonyms: fluid. But you can't use this, for example, as fluid hydrogen. You don't use fluid in exactly the same way as liquid. Liquid. The next word is metal. Metal. Metal is a hard substance such as iron, steel, gold, or lead. For example, the roof is made of corrugated sheet metal. They found rich deposits of precious metals. The belt is made of leather and metal. It's a noun, but you can also turn it into an adjective, metallic. Metallic. Some common collocations: precious metal, scrap metal, piece of metal, sheet of metal. Metal. And your next word is oil. Oil. Oil is a smooth, dark liquid which is used as a fuel, and it is often found deep underground, often under the sea, and it's also used to make parts of machines run more smoothly, to lubricate them, and it's also used for cooking as well. It's a very versatile substance. The rig produces around 1,000 barrels of oil per day. The price of oil continues to fall. Some Gulf states have tried to reduce their dependency on oil exports. Some collocations: oil prices, oil production, oil rig, oil well. oil. So there are your 7 words for substances: substance, chemical, fuel, gas, liquid, metal, oil. Remember, do the practice quiz and complete the vocabulary record. These will help you learn the words more completely.